2019. That was a 1:30 start time in the afternoon on a Saturday. We'll mention Hamilton Heights did capture the win. It was 41-35. It was a good ball game. If you want to know the box scores, in the first quarter, it was Hamilton Heights 12-8, leading Newcastle. Scoring in the second quarter, it was Hamilton Heights again, 8 points. Newcastle 7. In the third quarter, Newcastle 8 points. Hamilton Heights with 4 in the third. And in the fourth quarter, Hamilton Heights 17 points. Newcastle with 12. Final score 41-35. Lady Huskies got the win. We'll mention common opponents. Common opponents between these two teams. They have 6 common opponents. Those opponents are Greenfield Central, Mount Vernon, Pendleton Heights, Northwestern, Westfield, and Yorktown. We'll mention the Lady Huskies have played Yorktown twice when you consider the sectional in game 1 here just last week. We'll mention so far, we'll let you know that common opponents. The Huskies have won 2. They've lost 5 as a common opponent. And we'll also let you know that Newcastle Lady Trojans, they're 3-3. Keep in mind, the Lady Trojans did not play Yorktown twice this season. And we'll also let you know the Huskies are 14-10. They finished the conference at 3-1. That's in the East Division. And they are 4-6 at home, 8-4 on the road. And we'll mention 2-0 is where they finished in the neutral setting. And we'll also let you know a little bit about the Newcastle Lady Trojans. They're 15-9 presently. They finished the conference at 5-2, third place. And we'll also mention at home, Newcastle Lady Trojans are 9-2. On the road, 4-5. And as a neutral setting, 2-2 on this season. But they got a home game tonight, basically, here at home at Newcastle High School. The Lady Huskies are warming up at their respective end. They're to my left, and that is for the first half. And we'll mention we're sitting just to the right of the Hamilton Heights bench. Coaching staff having conversation right now. The Lady Trojans working up a sweat right now. They're getting warmed up. This is going to be a good ball game. 7-17 on the wristwatch. And then we'll go ahead and remind you a little bit about each school. Each school connected right here, Hamilton Heights. Lady Huskies, the visiting team on the scoreboard. They have a school enrollment of 728. Their gym capacity back home in Arcadia, Indiana, 3106. Their Class 3A, Sectional 24. Their sectional right here at Newcastle High School. The principal is Jared Mason. The athletic director is Kurt Ogden. And the athletic secretary is Leanne Moffett. Hamilton Heights High School is located at 25802 State Road 19. That's Arcadia, Indiana, 46030. You can dial them up at the school office at 317-984-3551. You can find them on the web at hhschuskies.org. They wear the collars orange, white, and brown. They participate in the Hoosier Conference. They are in the East Division. And we'll mention a little bit about the Huskies, as mentioned. They're 14-10. They're 3-1 in the conference is where they finished. Offensively, as an average throughout the season, they've got 44.5 points per ball game. That's an average. They give up 40.4 defensively. That's an average. We'll also mention the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies are coached by Keegan Cherry. Working in year number 3 at Hamilton Heights, 49 wins, 28 losses. And we'll mention the Lady Huskies and the Lady Trojans have each played basketball against Northwestern. We know Northwestern is rated number 1 in Class 3A girls variety. And we'll mention those were kind of lopsided games. We'll let you know that Northwestern defeated Newcastle by 36 points. Northwestern defeated Hamilton Heights by 25 points. And that was a little bit ago, so they got a new curriculum right now. They got a brand new outlook on life. And they're going to play basketball tonight for the sectional title. Newcastle hosting Hamilton Heights. And we'll also mention a little bit about the home team on the scoreboard, the Newcastle Lady Trojans. School enrollment right here at Newcastle is 1,023. Their gym size right here, it is the largest high school gym in the country. It is beautiful. Parquet floor. I understand it might be the fourth parquet floor. And in recent past, this place is plush. We'll mention Newcastle Lady Trojans, Class 3A, Sectional 24, playing their sectional at Newcastle High School. The principal at Newcastle High School is Kirk Ammon. We'll mention the athletic director. He was most instrumental for putting me in sports. We are thankful. That's Shane Osting. Also instrumental was their athletic secretary for putting me in sports. That's Cheryl Benton. We are thankful. And we'll mention Newcastle High School is located at 801 Parkview Drive, Newcastle, Indiana, 47362. You can find them on the web at Newcastle Athletics. That's plural.com. Again, NewcastleAthletics.com. They wear the colors green and white. They participate in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. There are 8 teams in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. Finishing up in first place this season, New Palestine Lady Dragons. 7-0 in the conference, and they're 21-3 presently. They are out of the tournament. They had a good season. That's in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. And we'll also mention the Mount Vernon Lady Marauders, second place in the conference, 5-2. 20-5, they're still going in the tournament. They'll go to the regional activity in Class 4A. And we'll mention Newcastle Lady Trojans, they're third place, also 5-2. Presently 15-9 on the season. And having a good season. We're looking for a good ball game. We'll mention this game is in parts being brought to you by PutMeInSports.com. You can also capture this ball game on Hamilton County TV.com. You can get the radio version. You can go to any Internet Connect device. You can reach them at www.hctv1.com. You can find them on Twitter and on Facebook. And then we'll also mention tomorrow night's boys game at Hamilton Heights can be seen on HamiltonCountyTV.com. You can watch the JV contest and then take a breather, come back and watch the varsity. Hamilton County TV will be at Hamilton Heights tomorrow night. Put Me in Sports going to take a breather. Put Me in Sports getting ready to go attend a wedding on Saturday. We'll be there on Friday also. That's going to be an interesting place to be, and it's going to be very fun, and especially for my daughter and her future husband. So anyway, they're having a conversation right now. They're shaking hands. Captains for each team talking it over right there. They shake hands. They have a referees meeting. We're going to have a halftime guest. We're going to talk to an official. We're going to talk to the president of the Central Athletics Officials Association at halftime. He's sitting here beside me. I met the gentleman the other evening here at the ball game, and what a quality guy. We're going to speak to Mr. Rick Brown. We'll talk to him in just a little bit at halftime. We'll also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by FritzandFishers.com. Since 1983, great cars, great prices, great customers. That's FritzandFishers.com. You can dial them up. Their dealership in Fishers, Indiana, 317-842-2228. They have 2 Hamilton County locations. That's Fritz and Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street, Fishers, Indiana. Also, Fritz in Noblesville, 2400 Westfield Road, Noblesville, Indiana. We'll also mention you can explore their quality used car inventory. You can visit them online or you can visit them on site. That's FritzandFishers.com, FRITZ. So the buzzer is going to sound. They're getting ready to probably announce starters, have a national anthem. The Lady Huskies going to wear orange tonight. They'll be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Good hand clap all around. Pretty good group of fans here on hand tonight to what this tournament started out on Tuesday, the 29th. Hamilton Heights advanced. They got by Yorktown, and then they played the next game on Friday. There was two games on Friday because they had some snow, kind of kept things from happening. Wanted to be safe, so they had the next couple of games. That was on Friday, February 1st. It was Newcastle defeating Blackford, and then in the second ball game, we'll mention it was Delta and Jay County. Jay County captured the win, and then they're getting ready for the anthem. We'll let you know that Muncie Burris Lady Owls played Hamilton Heights on February 2nd. That was on Saturday, 6 p.m. Hamilton Heights got the win. And then in the nightcap, it was Newcastle defeating Jay County, working their way to this final contest. We are listening to the public address. Chad Nickham. Chad Nickham, what a quality guy. Check him out. Boys, girls basketball on June the 9th. He'll be doing the Indiana-Kentucky All-Star game. Check him out. Good. We're going to set this down for our national anthem. That was awesome. What a pure voice. Well done out there on center court. I thought it was live. My goodness. Well done. But anyway, ball game right now in front of us. We'll mention the starting lineup for tonight's ball game. Starting lineup for tonight's ball game is going to be for the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies. Lady Huskies will start like this. Wearing number 3, she's a 5'7" sophomore. Number 3 is Jillian Oswald. Wearing number 5, tonight she's 5'7", she's a junior. It's Bailey Runner. Also starting tonight for the Lady Huskies, it's number 13, 5'6" junior, Peyton Dissett. And also starting tonight for the Lady Huskies, wearing number 20, 5'10" senior. Number 20 is Lauren Wiley. And the final starter in the lineup for Hamilton Heights tonight is number 21, 5'10" senior. Number 21 is Abby Christensen. The head coach of the Lady Huskies is Keegan Cherry. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Newcastle Lady Trojans. Starting tonight for the Lady Trojans, wearing number 2, a 5'9" sophomore, Michaela McGowan. Also starting tonight, she'll wear number 3, 5'4" junior, that's Chloe York. Also starting tonight, she'll wear number 5. She's a 5'5" senior. Number 5 is Alyssa Simler. And also starting tonight for the Lady Trojans, she'll wear number 20. 5'9" senior. Number 20 is Cameron Tabor. The final starter in the lineup for Newcastle tonight, number 32, 6'1" sophomore, is Layla Smith. The head coach for the Lady Tigers is Molly Swift. So we're going to introduce right now. They're still working on the introductions. Good ball game on the agenda tonight. Looking for a good game. Both these teams familiar with one another. Should be a good ball game on the agenda. 44th annual IHSAA Girls Basketball Tournament, 2018-19 variety. It's going to happen right here at 7:30 on the wristwatch. We're nearing tip-off right now, and we'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Main Street Mortgage, a local full-service mortgage broker located in Cicero. Owner is Brian Baer. Brian has more than 20-plus years of mortgage loan origination experience. Brian offers a full array of mortgage products from no money down to 20% down conventional mortgage loans. He offers personal customer service, expert knowledge of all mortgage loans, and the lowest interest rates you will find. Call today and start saving money now. You can reach him at 317-420-5192. Again, that's 317-420-5192. That's Brian Baer in Main Street Mortgage. A good combination. We're going to jump it up right now. Hamilton Heights out near the center circle. Newcastle having a little bit of a huddle right there. We're going to see jumping center for Hamilton Heights. It's going to be number 20, Lauren Wiley. Lauren Wiley at 5'10", going to jump it up against 32, Layla Smith at 6'1". So they'll work it right there. They're getting ready to start this game. Playing the jump around. Here we go. Tip to the backcourt, controlled by Newcastle. In the hands of number 3, Chloe York on the dribble out top. Working in front of her, playing defense is number 13, Peyton Dissett. Out top, she'll work at left side behind the arc. To the corner with the basketball. They'll move the basketball. They'll move it back around the perimeter right side. Alyssa Simler works it right side. Now bring it out top. Number 20, Cameron Tabor. She'll kick it off. She'll shot taken. Wouldn't go. Three-point land wouldn't happen. For number 3, Chloe York. Rebound Hamilton Heights in the backcourt with the basketball. A little bit of pressure to start out initially. They relax and play in the front court defensively. Ball's in the front court now. Ball's in the front court with Jillian Oswald. Out top, Dissett. Dissett on the dribble. She'll dish it off right there to Bailey Runner. Out top, right side, a little hesitation dribble. Going to be a foul call. Hesitation dribble might have earned that foul. Foul's going to happen. It's going to be a bit of a trip. Foul is going to be whistled on Newcastle, number 5. That's Alyssa Simler. She'll pick up number 1 in the ball game. That's the first foul in the ball game. 7:09 on the game clock. Going to be brought in left of the bucket on the baseline. Peyton Dissett looking to get it in, having trouble. Going to be tipped around, stolen. Tipped right there, no problem with the line there. Is good hands by Michaela McGowan. They take the ball back the other direction. They go behind the arc with the basketball. Number 3, Chloe York. She'll give the ball up. Number 20, that's Cameron Tabor. Cameron Tabor dishes off behind the arc. They'll work the ball back out top. They'll reset the offense. Chloe York on the dribble, backdoor cut. It's going to be a kick. Kicking violation deemed as intentional. Going to give the ball back to Newcastle. They take a little breather. They'll inbound the basketball. Right of the bucket, going to be inbound by Michaela McGowan. She'll bring it out right side behind in the corner. She'll dribble it out of there. That's Tabor. She'll go in off the glass, got the bucket. First points in the ball game, Cameron Tabor. She averages 24 per game. So they'll give the ball back to her. We're going back in the front, the backcourt now. Going to walk it across the timeline, number 3. That's Jillian Oswald. They'll get you out top to Dissett. Dissett goes right side, going to be a block shot, goes out of bounds. Credit the block shot, number 32, Layla Smith. Hence, she jumps center. So the ball goes out of bounds. The Huskies get the ball back. They'll bring it in left of the bucket. They'll be brought in right there, number 21, Abby Christensen, 5'10 senior, will inbound the basketball. They disperse, 6:21 on the game clock. Out top, they get the ball in the hands of Jillian Oswald. Jillian Oswald out top, a little bit of a back pedal dribble. She'll pick up a screen from Christensen. She'll dribble the left side, kick it to the corner. Lauren Wiley, three-point land. Lauren Wiley from the corner. Looks like they might have gotten two, but they go for three, and they get it from the corner with Wiley. 3-2 contest. Hamilton Heights in front by one. On the dribble out top with the basketball, number 20, Cameron Tabor. Tabor out near the center circle. She'll run the offense on this possession. She'll work in left side, number 3, Chloe York. Back out right side behind the arc, number 5, Alyssa Simler. Now back to York. Works the left side. Behind the three-point line, wouldn't go. Shot taken by number 2, Michaela McGowan. Hamilton Heights with the rebound. Going back the other direction. And they'll work to the front court. Jillian Oswald from the baseline. She'll take a shot about a 12-footer. Wouldn't go. A little bit over the back there, no call. They rebound the basketball. Layla Smith with the board. Going to work it in the paint right there. 16-footer, fade away, got the bucket. Number 20, Cameron Tabor, senior athlete. She has 4. Hamilton Heights has 3. In the backcourt, foul's going to be whistled. Foul's whistled on Newcastle. Alyssa Simler, she'll pick up her second foul in the ball game. They're going to enter the ball game, Newcastle, with number 14, Mackenzie Bridgman, a 5'6 sophomore. She enters the ball game. Simler will set down with 2. 4-3 contest. 5:09. We're in the first quarter. We're at Newcastle High School, girls basketball, class 3A. Could be a block. Blocking foul out top. Number 2. That's Michaela McGowan. Going to get a little bump foul out top. On the dribble, they'll give the ball back to Hamilton Heights. Fouls whistle on Michaela McGowan. She has 1 in the contest. She wears number 2. Pass to the backcourt. Bailey Runner going to walk across the timeline. She'll bring it back out. She'll square it up, working on the left side in the front court. She'll go left side near the baseline. She'll kick it back out top of the circle to Lauren Wiley. Now back to Dessette out top. They'll reset the offense near the center circle. She'll dribble in, kick it to the corner. Lauren Wiley on the dribble. She'll get it back out, and Bailey Runner will reset the offense. She'll use the screen right there by Abby Christensen behind the arc. They'll work it left side to give the ball off to Jillian. They'll go baseline with the drive, and they call a traveling violation. They're going to say Abby Christensen didn't get that ball down quite quick enough. They call the travel. 4:30 on the game clock. 4-3 contest. Newcastle in front. In the backcourt, Hamilton Heights, a little bit of pressure. Getting the ball across the timeline, Chloe York. Works it left side, the dishes it inside baseline. Shot on them off the mark. That was Mackenzie Bridgman. Where's number 14? She entered the ball game for Simler. Pretty good-looking shot, wouldn't go from the baseline. Right elbow extended. Shot wouldn't go. 3-point land. Jillian Oswald. It's going to be a ball on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball tie-up. The possession arrow to Hamilton Heights. Newcastle got the opening tip. This is the first tie-up in the ball game since the tip. 4:03 on the game clock. Right of the bucket going to be brought in by Peyton Dessette. Dessette going to toss it in back near the backcourt to Abby Christensen. She'll hand the ball off to Bailey Runner. Out top near the center circle. She's standing in the center circle. On the dribble, she'll go right with the basketball. A little bit of a hole there, no call. Out top to Christensen. Triple threat, she'll dribble right one time. Give the ball back out top to Bailey Runner. Use a screen right there. Bailey Runner kicks it back out behind the arc. Jillian Oswald to the corner. Works it to Bailey. Now back out top to Lauren Wiley. Lauren Wiley back pedal dribble. Back out top. They'll reset the offense with Bailey Runner. It's going to be a foul call. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be evidently an illegal screen. And the foul is going to be whistled on Hamilton Heights. 21, Abby Christensen. They'll get the ball back to Newcastle. They'll try to get it across the timeline. Pressure being administered right there. They're drive it in. Ball's loose. Ball's still loose. Saving the basketball in the front court. Getting it to Hamilton Heights. A good save. Michaela McGowan. They're right into the hands of Hamilton Heights. They'll go back the other direction. 3:12 on the game clock. Right side stripping. Going to pick the pocket right there. Going the other direction is Tabor. Tabor going to dish it off right side. Shot going to go. Michaela McGowan. Ball's loose. Picked up by Tabor. They'll have another possession in the front court. They're working around. Long shot wouldn't go by Tabor. Karam's out, goes long. Jillian Oswald going to go the distance. Get her shot blocked. I tell you what, she went left side of the glass. Had to go left side off the glass, and I'm coming back to play defense after losing possession with Tabor. Tabor, for sure, I don't know where she'll be next year playing collegiately, but she'll be somewhere. So let's bring the ball, and it's going to belong back to Hamilton Heights, right of the bucket. She'll dish it out top. Abby Christensen. Christensen going to work it right side to Jillian Oswald. 2:44 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter. Still 4-3. Good ball game in the works. Working it in the front court now. Lauren Wiley. She'll cross-court skip pass to Abby Christensen. 2:30 left here in the first quarter of play. Not a lot of defense. Abby Christensen going to hold the basketball. Looking for defenders. She's got plenty of space there. The way it looks now, she could hold it the whole game. No defense quite yet. 2:14 on the game clock. She's out top. She'll hand off right there to Dissette. Dissette with the basketball. No count being administered. She'll dribble right side. Lost the handle. Going to be last touch by Dissette. Going to go out of bounds. Going to belong to Newcastle. Newcastle going to bring the ball in. They'll bring it 84 feet. It'll be brought in right to the bucket. Number 13, Carson Morgan, the freshman, 5'6". She's in the ball game. She enters the ball game and she triggers the inbound. Tip to the front court. Ball's loose. Finally picked up by Newcastle. Three-point shot, good. Left elbow extended. Number 13, Carson Morgan, just entered the ball game, got the three. It's a 7-3 contest. 4-point leader. We've got a 30-second timeout. And we'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, real estate wouldn't be real estate without a real estate professional. We'll mention Lisa Stokes Bear, proud to assist you with your current and future real estate needs. You can call Lisa Stokes Bear or send her a text message at 317-513-4086. That's 317-513-4086. Lisa is a member of Century 21 Sheets. That's in Carmel, Indiana. Going down the basketball. Huskies going to bring it from the backcourt. 7-3 contest. They're working around the perimeter out top to Abby Christensen. Triple threat available. She'll hand the ball off. Out top behind her to Bailey Runner. We're going to see an entry in the ball game here. Next dead ball is to be Hamilton Heights. We'll double check here in a moment. We'll mention that in a moment. And I'm out top with the basketball. To move the basketball out top. Stationary dribble out top is Bailey Runner. Guarding her is number 3, Chloe York. Plenty of space there. No count being administered. 7-3 contest. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Out top, Abby Christensen. She'll dish it back out top to Bailey. Bailey Runner. Being guarded once again, Chloe York out top. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Take a long three-point shot just off the mark, wouldn't go. Bailey Runner lost the handle. Nearly had the rebound. Couldn't catch the corral, and the Karam went out of bounds. Going to be given back to Newcastle. And Abby Christensen going to come out of the ball game. She gets the medium 5 from Coach. In the ball game for the Lady Huskies is number 24, Chloe Henderson, 5'9" junior. They're working behind the arc. Shot on the way off the mark. Trying for an encore presentation, wouldn't go. That was 13, Carson Morgan. 7-3 contest, 33 seconds left. They'll dribble in off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Taking a shot there. Number 5, Bailey Runner. And they're making them earn a foul, evidently. They're going to kick it out of bounds. Tips, the last touch by Hamilton Heights. Ball's in the front court. 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Foul situation. Newcastle with 3. Hamilton Heights with 1. They're working to the behind the arc right there. Near the corner, they'll bring the ball back out to Tabor. Tabor found out, going to go to Davidson College. And I'm going to tell you what, Tabor more than qualified. Pretty kind of the gentleman next to me to let me know that. So they're working back into paint. They're working into paint. Shot wouldn't go. It's going to be a foul called in the backcourt. It's going to be whistled on Newcastle. So they'll work it back around. The foul's going to be whistled on 32. Layla Smith picks up her first. Final shot at the Buzzers from the backcourt. It was a softball pass, wouldn't get there. We played 1 quarter of play. Entering the ball game here, second quarter, we're going to see Hamilton Heights check in the ball game with 42, Michaela Moran. She's a freshman, 6'2". We'll also mention at the quarter break, it's 7-3, Newcastle in front. We'll also let you know that Indiana Express Rentals, they're located at 1708 South 8th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. You can dial them up at 317-773-4800. They're authorized dealer for Penske Truck Rentals, one-way and local for households and businesses. Cargo vans up to 26 feet, commercial with lift gates. Full line of moving supplies, locally owned and operated since 1998. We'll mention the owner is on site daily. You can find them. They're open Monday through Friday. That's 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Indiana Express Rentals in Noblesville. They're going to enter the basketball. Half court brought in. Newcastle with the possession. Crossing the timeline with the basketball is Tabor. Cameron Tabor going to work it right side. I'll bring it back out top, cross it over. Working against Jillian Oswald in the paint. Tipped away, stolen by the Huskies. Good hands. Oswald finally picked up by Lauren Wiley. Going to go back the other direction. That's Jillian Oswald. Right elbow extended. Shot in the air. Got it. Got the bucket. That's number 5. Bailey Runner. It's a 7-6 contest. Back in the front court now. We're going to dribble the basketball around right there. That's Chloe York. Works it left side to Tabor. Cameron Tabor dishes it out behind the arc. Touches the hands of Michaela McGowan. Now back out to Chloe York. She'll reset the offense, guarding her somewhat loosely right there. Peyton Gissette out top providing the defense. They work it right side. Touches the hands of Layla Smith. 6'1" sophomore. Now back out top to Tabor. Now back to Smith right side behind the arc. Picking her up right there loosely is Bailey Runner. Out top to move the basketball, Tabor. Being guarded a little bit closer there by Gissette. They work it to the corner. Going to bring the ball back out. The ball's in the hands, number 13, Karsten Morgan. Going to dribble it out top now with the basketball and get the ball to Chloe York. Now back to Tabor. Straight away, she's going to dribble the basketball left behind the arc to the corner. Touches the hands, Chloe York back to Tabor. Having trouble keeping the ball right there. They go baseline with the pass. Ball caroms out of bounds. Last touch by Newcastle. Going to say it was last touch by Layla Smith. Going to bring the ball in. Hamilton Heights is riding the bucket. Going to be brought in by Lauren Wiley. Into Bailey Runner. 6:23 on the game clock. We're in the second quarter. First half at Newcastle. Winner of this game going to travel to Columbia City next Saturday. 7-6 contest. Out top center circle with the basketball. So you got a triple threat. She'll dribble left. That's Bailey Runner. Bailey Runner going to toss it down low. Elbow left side. Michaela Moran. Back out top to work to Peyton Gissette. Back to Bailey. Bailey out top of the basketball. Works it down low. Michaela. Going to be a block shot and a foul. Foul is going to occur. Michaela Moran going to go to the foul line. Foul's going to be whistled on Newcastle. It'll be whistled on number 2, Michaela McGowan. She picks up her second in the ball game. Team foul number 5 for Newcastle. Hamilton Heights with 1 here in the first half. Michaela Moran at the foul line. She hit the first of 2 last games. You got the first one here. The substitution right now, they're going to allow that to happen. Number 15, Maddie Meek. Maddie Meek, a freshman, 5'7" freshman, enters the ball game. Taking a breather is number 2, Michaela McGowan. She'll set down with 2. So back to the free throw line. Michaela Moran. She'll eye and fly the second one. On the way, and she got rimmed out right there, wouldn't go. 7-7 ball game, tie ball game again. Good ball game in the works right here. Newcastle and Hamilton Heights. Works it to the free throw line. Turnaround jumper. Just entered the ball game, took a shot, wouldn't go. Maddie Mead going back the other direction. Bailey Runner should go off the glass right side. No foul called. Ball's loose. It's protected and secured by Newcastle. Number 20, Cameron Tabor, picks up the loose ball and the rebound. Foul in the backcourt, going to be whistled on Bailey Runner. She'll pick up foul number 1 in the ball game. Team foul number 2. So inbound the basketball. Brought in right there, 15, Maddie Meek. Dribble it across the timeline. She'll pass it across the time. Maddie Meek, that was Tabor, passed it across. They're working it right side behind the arc. 3-point land. She's got 2 in the ball game. She came off the bench. That's 13, Karsten Morgan. 5:13 on the game clock. 10-7 ball game. Newcastle in front. They're working behind the arc. They work to Michaela. Back out right side behind the arc. 3-point shot in the air. Rimmed out, rimmed up, wouldn't go. Shot taken by Jillian Oswald. It carried high. Looked like it could come down through the hoop. Rebound secured by Tabor. He's going to get called for a traveling violation. It's going to be actually a palming violation. Palming violation at the high school level, not good. Michael Jordan made a living at the palming violation. But he's good, and so is she. So they bring the ball across the timeline. In the front court now, works at left side. On the dribble, Bailey Runner, she'll pass it down low. Trying to go off the glass, but Kayla Moran's shot is going to go. Credit the defense right there, 32, Layla Smith. Ball's in the front court now. Newcastle on the approach. Left side with the basketball behind the arc. 13, Karsten Morgan. They'll dribble it in. Shot off the mark, wouldn't go. Rebound, Lauren Wiley. She'll outlet right there in the backcourt to Bailey Runner. Moves it left side, Jillian Oswald. Behind the arc. She'll dribble now. She'll use a screen right there from Lauren Wiley. 4:16 on the game clock. 10-7 contest. Out top of the basketball near the center circle, Jillian Oswald. She'll keep a stationary dribble. She'll work it right side to Peyton Dissett. Elbow right side. Rim around, got the bucket. Elbow shot good for Peyton Dissett. To 10-9 contest. Newcastle by 1. In the front court with the basketball once again. Behind the arc is number 13, Karsten Morgan. She'll dribble it. She'll pass it back out to Tabor. Tabor being guarded right there by Peyton Dissett. No foul call. A little bit of a friction. No call. They're looking right elbow extended. 3-point shot wouldn't go. Chloe York back the other direction. They go baseball pass to the front court. Hamilton Heights. That was Bailey Runner working it to try to get it down low. Couldn't quite get the handle. Peyton Dissett did all she could. Ball finally tearing out of bounds. But anyway, they give the ball back to Newcastle. Goes out of bounds, 84 feet away. They'll inbound the basketball. Brought in 15, Maddie Meek. Tabor trying to get the ball loose. They'll work it back around. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be the last touch by Hamilton Heights. They're going to inbound the basketball right here. Bounce it into Tabor. They'll work it in on the dribble. 3:18 on the game clock. 10-9 contest. Working it to the corner baseline. Near the baseline, they'll kick it back out. On the dribble is Chloe York. She'll work the left side, still behind Art Tabor. Long 3-point shot. Rimmed around, got the bucket. Tabor used the screen, put the ball up, and good. It's a 13-9 contest. 4-point leader are Newcastle. 2:56 left here in the second quarter. On the dribble, go dribble in. Free throw line. Jillian Oswald. She'll pass it down low. They'll go up. Shot goes up and in. They work it down low. 6'2" Michaela Moran gets the bucket. She'll go to the stripe. She'll get one more. It's 13-11. Foul's going to be whistled on 13, Karsten Morgan. She picks up her first foul in the ball game. 3-point play opportunity, Michaela Moran. 13-11 ball game. She'll eye it, fly it. She'll get it. 3-point play good for Michaela. 2:48 on the game clock. Substitution going to check in here momentarily for Newcastle. We'll see number 5 once again. Stimler, she'll check back in the ballgame. That's Alyssa Stimler. She's got 2 fouls. Left elbow extended. Shot wouldn't go for Tabor. Rebound out of there, Hamilton Heights. Bailey Runner trying to go coast to coast. Wouldn't go. Off the glass. Shot goes Jeremy. It'll be the last touch by Maddie Meek. So they're going to give the ball back to Hamilton Heights. And coming out of the ball game is Maddie Meek. She'll check out back in the ball game, as mentioned, number 2, Michaela McGowan. They're going to inbound the basketball right of the bucket, brought in right there by Bailey Runner. Now they work the ball back out top. Back pedal dribble. Somewhat right there on the dribble, still keeping it alive right there. Jillian Oswald. They're working left side, right side with the basketball. Out top, 3-point land. Got the bucket. That's number 5, Bailey Runner, just left of center. 2:07 on the game clock. 15-13. Lady Huskies go up by 2. Ball's in the front court. Tabor with the basketball. She'll dribble, she'll pass it left side behind the arc. On the dribble, that giving it up, that's Alyssa Stimler, I should say. And then I'm working the ball around back to Tabor out top. She'll keep that ball below the hand, but she's threatening once again to Palmer. She's got to keep that ball below her hand. She'll work it into the paint. She'll kick it back out. 3-point land, shot wouldn't go. Fight for the board. Picked up there by Layla Smith. We'll try it again. Right elbow extended once again. Wouldn't go. Rebound, put back. Rodens around and got the bucket. Number 5, Alyssa Stimler. She's a 5'5" senior. Going to be a timeout called by Newcastle. Ball game is tied once again, 15-15. And we'll remind you this game is in part being brought to you by Adler Attorneys. Adler at Law, should say attorney at law. They provide law for family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, litigation, appeals, appellate appeals, bankruptcy, and real estate law. Personal service, dependable counsel. That's Raymond M. Adler, Seth R. Wilson. They're located at 136 South 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. You can dial them up at 317-773-1974. Free initial consultation. We're going to inbound the basketball. Going to go 84 feet with it. The Lady Huskies will bring it from the backcourt. It'll be inbound by number 20, Lauren Wiley. They're waiting for the thumbs up from all the officials. Here we go. So they're going to inbound the basketball from the backcourt. Bringing it across the timeline is going to be Bailey Runner. She'll slow it up there in the front court. Out top, she'll work it right side to set. On the dribble, now out top, Michaela Moran. She'll work it left side back to Jillian Oswald. She'll use a screen right there. Out top, she'll backpedal dribble, reset the offense. 1:04 left here in the first half at Newcastle High School. Out top, there's like a shot, Bailey Runner. Shot just off the mark, wouldn't go. To give the ball back to Newcastle. 56.2 seconds left here in the first half. It's tied at 15. Ball came loose right there. They track it down. They give it to the official. They'll give it to number 5. That's Alyssa Stimler. And bringing the ball across the timeline once again will be number 20, Cameron Tabor. Out top, she'll work it between the legs, crossing over. Working against Jillian Oswald. She's in the paint, going to call foul. Shook a shot. Might have got away with a step there, but I'm going to get free throw shots right there. It's going to be whistled right there on number 3, Jillian Oswald. She'll pick up her first. Team foul number 3. At the foul line, going to shoot 2. Cameron Tabor gets the first one. Cameron Tabor finished the regular season at 82%. 136 in the bucket. She shot 166 this season in the regular. She got the second one. She got both of them. A 17-15 contest, 2-point leader, Newcastle. Huskies crossing the timeline. A little bit of a hand check, no call. They work it back out to the paint. They work it back out. Michaela keeps it alive to just set, and they work it back to Michaela, keeping the ball alive. 27 seconds left. It's 17-15. Out top of the basketball on the dribble is Bailey Runner. Guarding her pretty good distance is Chloe York. 15 seconds left. She's out near the center line, getting some instruction from Coach Keegan Cherry. 8 seconds, she'll make the approach. She'll use a screen. She'll go to the distance. She'll go off the glass. Shot going to go. No foul called. Might be a block shot. Layla Smith. Final shot at the buzzer wouldn't be a shot. Didn't go. We're going to go into halftime. 17-15. Good girls basketball game. Lots of defense involved. 17-15 Newcastle. Going to go to the locker room up by 2. Hamilton Heights going to go to their respective locker room. And we are thankful. I tell you what, it's a good ball game. And we're going to talk to a friend of mine. I tell you what, I met this gentleman just the other night. And I got to mention, I'm going to reset here. I'm going to take this headset off. And we're going to have a conversation with Mr. Rick Brown as we listen to Don't Stop Believin', the most listened to song in this century, no doubt. I tell you what, I'm trying to get this off my belt here. Working the deal right there. I tell you what, Steve Perry, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, turned 70. He looks good. We're going to take this and unplug this, and then we're going to have a conversation here at halftime. Bear with me. We're going to talk right now. A friend of mine, Rick Brown, 93 graduate. Tell you what, you went to Anderson, you went to Madison Heights. Nothing wrong with that.
That's correct. Wish it was still there. My alma mater. It's a great school. Like I said, I missed it. But I enjoyed it.
Do you still see some of your classmates?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We talk often.
That's good. Nothing like that. Tell you what, you go to a convenience store and you bump into a former classmate.
Absolutely. Plus, with Facebook and everything now, we keep in contact pretty well.
Oh, it is fun. I tell you what, we're going to talk with you a little bit. You're the president of Central Athletics Officials Association. You tell me that you're pretty much involved with the Hamilton Heights area, trying to locate and sustain good officials. And a good official is in the eye of the beholder.
Absolutely, that's definitely true. Unfortunately, right now in Indiana, we're reaching a critical shortage of officials. The average age of most officials these days is creeping up every year, and every year we lose a lot more than we gain. So if you want to be involved in sports, it's a great way to be involved. It's a great way to stay in shape. Great way to make a little extra money. We definitely could use you. We're not quite to the dire need yet for basketball officials, although the need is there. But almost every other sport, we're reaching critical mass.
So there's a lot of fun involved, too, a lot of pride involved to know that you're helping everybody on the floor get the job done right.
Absolutely. Many of us, including me, we're out here for the players. We're out here for the young folks playing the game. I personally believe that sports are vitally important to our youth these days. It teaches discipline. It teaches how to handle winning, how to handle losing. And I think that it's a very necessary component. And that's why I'm involved. I love, I'm not working tonight. Obviously, I'm here out supporting the third team on the court as well. But seeing the girls out here playing, it's so important to them. And that's why I want to be involved. That's why most officials are involved. I think it's one thing that's lacking a lot in today's society are things like this. So I like to do anything I can to support our scholastic athletic programs, our youth athletic programs, and that's part of the reason why I'm here talking to you. One of the things we need is officials to administer the game, and without officials, we can't have a game. I hear the IHSAA say that often. So we'd love to have you if you want to become an official. What's great right now, the IHSAA is offering through our local associations a free membership for the first year. You can join, get your membership. You'll also get a free membership to your local association. If you're interested in that, I'd like you to go to the ihsaa.org/officials. Now, you can sign up there. The old sign-up is still there. You have to pay and everything. But the best thing to do, there's a link, if you're on your computer to the left, that says 24 associations, or if you're on mobile at the bottom, it says 24 associations. You click on that, and it'll open up a document that has contact information for all the local associations. If you're in the Hamilton Heights area, that'll have myself or Gene Martin, who's the secretary, contact one of us, and then we can get you signed up for what's called the mentor program, which is where we give you a free license. So if you're not in the Hamilton Heights area or in this area, you'll find the closest person to you on that list. Give them a call, shoot them an email if they want to become an official, and they can connect you right with who you need to be connected with.
That's awesome. Again, we're talking to Rick Brown. Rick Brown is the president of Central Athletics Officials Association. I can tell right now that you played athletics when you were growing up. What sports did you participate in?
I played basketball and baseball, but I didn't play much in high school because, unfortunately, I broke my knee. I think that's one of the reasons why I like being out here so much, is because I feel like I missed that part of my high school days. After I broke my knee, I was out about a year and a half, and then I was kind of behind everybody by then. but I love being on the floor or the court or the field. It's fun. And I wish I would have played football. That's my favorite sport. It's my favorite sport to officiate as well. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to because of my knee.
Hey, what, would you have liked to have been in that Super Bowl yesterday?
Oh, I would have loved to. I would absolutely love to. You know, it's funny you say that. We were watching a game. It's probably been a few years ago now. It was when the Colts were playing in Buffalo. And it was just, the snow was coming down. It was a blizzard. And my wife looked at me and said, well, I bet you're glad you're not out there. I said, are you kidding me? I'd give my right arm to be out there right now. I don't care what the weather is.
Absolutely. I tell you what, you remember how cold it got, 33 degrees. And then they said that, and that wasn't wind chill. They said over in Illinois, they broke records in Illinois. Illinois is cold, but you talk about it, and you think back to when the Ice Bowl happened. That was Green Bay and Dallas. How did they withstand those temperatures?
Oh, yeah, that's tough. I had the opportunity several years ago to work a college Division III playoff game up in Wisconsin. So I'm in Wisconsin in December. It was about 29 degrees and it's sleeting the entire game. And, but being on the field and that atmosphere, once the game started, I didn't feel things. I was on cloud nine.
That's good. I tell you what, some of these guys don't wear it. They go sleeveless. But it's all a mental thing, and they've got what it takes.
Absolutely. It absolutely is a mental thing. And like I said, once you get focused on that game starts, that's really the only thing you're thinking about. You don't feel the weather or the temperature or anything else anymore.
I'll tell you what, back to basketball. You participate in varsity. You got the three-man crew, probably boys, girls, boys, whatever. But when you started out, where did you start out? What caliber, what level did you start out officiating?
I actually got started officiating because I played in this church basketball league, and the gentleman who was running the league was looking for some help running it, and so I volunteered to just kind of run things on a day-to-day basis. And right before the league started, he handed me a shirt and whistle, and I said, "What's this for?" And he said, "Well, you don't get paid for running the league. The only way we get paid is if we referee." I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. And so he asked me to do it, so he found somebody else, and a good friend of mine named Rodney Chamberlain, who was a D1 official, happened to be there that night. I met him. He offered to kind of take me under his wing, and I just fell in love with it. It was a great way to stay close to the game. And then I went from there, working some elementary games, and then junior high. Within a few years, I'm working JV and freshman games. And then, a couple schools gave me a shot to work varsity, and I've been working mostly varsity ever since.
That's awesome. I tell you what, I got to get back to work here, but it's a pleasure speaking with you. And I got to mention that you kind of volunteered this particular conversation the other day, and it's well worth it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Any chance I get to talk about officiating, especially to recruit new officials to the sports, I always want to take it.
You know what? I bet you could have been a pretty good defensive end or something like that.
I sure would. I would have liked to have been. I would have either wanted to do that or have been a tight end. Those are the two positions I would have liked to have been.
So what? Gronk is a big dude. He's playing a little better.
Yeah, he definitely is. That
13-3 is a win. You take a win when you can get it. But I'm kind of glad to see Tom Brady excel in how he has excelled.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't what I expected in the Super Bowl. I expected a really high-scoring game. I don't bet on sports, but if I would have, I would have definitely taken the over, so I would have lost some money. But I was really shocked at the score of that game.
That was awesome. I tell you what, they played in a very nice facility.
Oh, absolutely, that was beautiful. That was like an absolutely beautiful facility.
Next year, we're all going to be looking at Miami.
Yep, definitely. Hopefully my Colts will be there.
I hope so, too. I tell you what, Rick Brown, thank you very much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
That's Rick Brown. I tell you what, that guy knows about officiating. If you missed part of what he said, go back and re-listen on demand and check out again. Write down some notes and get yourself hooked up to be an official. IHSAA. I got to admit, I didn't have the right email to line up to do this game. I called the IHSAA this morning, and I talked to the 360 group. She sent me an email, and here we are.
Excellent. The IHSAA, there's some good people down there. They really care about the sports in Indiana. They do a great job.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So we're going to re-plug this back in.
getting ready for second half.
Let's see if my wife can give me a sound check once again. I think we're okay. They're going to start this second half. It's 17-15, 8 minutes. We're starting the third quarter. Ball belongs to Hamilton Heights. Pass to the backcourt. Jillian Oswald on the dribble. She'll work it left side. She'll give it up to Bailey Runner. Screen right there for Michaela. Michaela out top. She'll get the ball back to Bailey. Defense secured right there. Number 3, Chloe York. They're going to paint. Off the glass shot when you go. Rebound secured. Newcastle, number 2. That's Michaela McGowan. She'll bring the ball across the back. She'll give that up right there to Tabor. Tabor in the paint. Back out top. Let's try it. Move the basketball. No 3 available right there. Peyton just set with the instant defense as they move the basketball. Tabor out top. She'll cross it over. She'll go right side. They'll take a shot behind the arc. 3-point land. Rimmed around. Wouldn't go. Shot wouldn't go. Taken by Chloe York. Thank you. Got a email or text message. My wife said it's all good. So thank you, Paula. So they holding foul going to be the call on Hamilton Heights. Number 5, Bailey Runner picks up number 2. At the foul line is number 32, Layla Smith. First shot rims out long, wouldn't go. Layla Smith, a sophomore, 6'1", working on that average. It's right there. It's right there at the point of good, and she's going to have one more. She'll eye it and fly it. Rimmed around, wouldn't go. Rebound secured by Tabor. She'll go back up with a shot, wouldn't go. And the rebound secured there in the front court underneath the basket. It's going to be a jump ball. They tie it up. They reach in there, get the tie up, and the ball's going to belong to Newcastle. Newcastle is going to have the ball right at their own bucket in their own front court on the baseline. Going to be brought in number 2, Michaela McGowan. They'll work it outside. Going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, tying up right there is Bailey Runner. Rocking it up with 6'1" Layla Smith. And Hamilton Heights gets the ball back. They'll lose the arrow now, but they'll bring the ball across the timeline. It's Bailey Runner in the front court. So elbow, right side, Michaela working right there on Michaela Moran out top. They'll work it down low. She's open. Block shot. Layla Smith back the other direction. Out top of the circle with the basketball. Tabor through the legs. She'll bring it out top. She'll move it left side to number 3, Chloe York. York on the dribble. Gardner out top, sticking right with her, foot for foot, is Jillian Oswald. Now out top, moving left side, going to dribble down baseline. Tabor, turnaround jumper. She'll take a shot, rim around, wouldn't go. Rebound, Layla Smith, going to be a jump ball once again. Sometimes in a girls' basketball game, when you're keeping track of the jump ball and the who it goes to next across the top, just to make sure you're right, sometimes you run out of room. That's not a bad thing. They're playing the game too. Out top of the basketball. We're working the right side with the basketball now back out top. Number 3, Chloe York. Out top to Tabor. Cameron Tabor on the dribble, working against Lauren Wiley. No good to push off, no call. She works it back out and cross over. And back out top is Lauren Wiley, and Lauren Wiley trying to turn about fair play, and she'll get caught for the foul. So the foul's going to be whistled on Lauren Wiley. She picked up her first foul in the ball game. And they're going to bring the ball in right of the bucket. Going to be brought in by number 2, Michaela McGowan. They'll bring it into the corner. Tabor working right there. Defensively against her was just set. Cross-court skip pass. She'll dribble the lane. Lost the handle. Picks it up. And that's Lauren Wiley with the basketball. Lauren Wiley going to dish it off in the backcourt. Gets it to Bailey Runner. 17-15. No scores thus far in the second half. It's 5:50 left. Clock moving. We're in the third quarter. They'll move it down low. They're going to whistle, and they're going to evidently call a foul. Foul's going to be whistled evidently on Hamilton Heights. Going to walk the other direction. Foul's going to be whistled on 42, Michaela Moran. Michaela Moran, somewhat of a foul in the front court. Might have been an illegal screen of some sort. They give the ball back to Newcastle. Crossing the timeline left side, on a walk pace is Cameron Tabor. She's working against Jillian Oswald. The dribble right side, just outside the paint. She'll go off the glass. They're going to allow a continue. It's going to give her the shot. It went in. She'll go through the foul line. And the foul's going to be whistled on Hamilton Heights. The foul's going to be whistled on number 20, Lauren Wiley. She'll pick up her second foul in the ball game. It's going to be a timeout called. Coach Keegan Cherry will keep her at the line for a moment. She'll try that three-point play after the timeout. It's going to be a full 60-second timeout. And we'll remind you, this game is in part being brought to you by the Adler Building. If you're looking for office space, the Adler Building has office space available. Conference room availability, should that be a need, the Adler Building, located downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Just a block southeast of the Hamilton County Courthouse Square at 9th and Maple Street. For inquiries, you can dial 317-773-1974. Again, that number is 317-773-1974. That's the Adler Building in Noblesville. Into the court of play, full 60-second timeout. Early buzzer, they're both ready to play. Won't get the duration, won't need it, won't ask for it. There's the second buzzer, it's an abbreviated version. One shot going to be awarded at the foul line right now for Newcastle. Number 20, Cameron Tabor, trying for her three-point play. Shot up and good. 20-15, a 5-point leader are Newcastle. Bring it up from the backcourt with the basketball across the timeline. Jillian Oswald works it right side behind the arc. Bailey Runner, baseline. She'll get it out beyond the elbow, right side. Shot wouldn't go. Michaela Moran, rimmed out, picked up. Rebound by Newcastle. Number 2, Michaela McGowan. Back in the front court. Tabor lost the handle. Going to be a tip. It's going to be available to pick up in the backcourt. Good hands by Jillian Oswald. The ball went off the foot. And had the opportunity to go track it down the backcourt. Did so. It was tipped from the corner baseline. Shot off the mark. Wouldn't go. Shot taken by Alyssa Stimler. Foul called underneath. Three-point shot wouldn't go. They're going to whistle this foul on number 2, Michaela McGowan, 5'9" sophomore. Checking in the ball game right now for Newcastle is number 25, Molly Oswald. She's going to check in for Michaela McGowan. Molly Oswald is a 5'11" sophomore. She wears number 25. So bringing across the timeline. Bailey Runner works it left side behind the arc to Michaela Moran. To Lauren Wiley, ball's in the hands, left elbow extended to a backpedal now. That's Jillian Oswald. Working against her is number 5, Alyssa Stimler. Back out top in the center circle. Jillian Oswald, she'll cross over. She'll bounce it in, elbow left side. And the ball back off. 3-point shot on the way, got the bucket. Bailey Runner got the bucket. Credit the handoff right there for Michaela Moran. The 20-18 contest. Out top, 3-point land. Shot wouldn't go for Tabor. They rebound the basketball. They toss it back out to Tabor. They'll reset the offense. Second approach here in the front court for Newcastle. Out top of the basketball, number 3, Chloe York. Elbow left side, I should say extended. And dribble now. Might have got away with a palming violation. No call. Going to be saved right there. Establishing her feet. Keeping the ball in bounds with Bailey Runner. They'll work it down low. And it's going to stay. The ball, Karam, finally touched near the baseline, the Hamilton Heights baseline by Tabor. She had a foot on the line. If she could save that, ball was in the hands of Jillian. She was going off glass, but it's out of bounds. It gives it back to Hamilton Heights left of the bucket. In the front court of the basketball now, Michaela Moran back out top. She'll hand it off to Bailey Runner. 3:40 left here in the third quarter. 20-18. Going to try an elbow shot. No shot taken. That was Jillian. She'll dish it off. Lauren Wiley. She'll go hard off the glass. Shot when to go. No foul. Michaela Moran shot when to go. They keep the ball alive. They get it to Peyton. Get set. Now out top. Shot when to go for Jillian. The ball Karam's out of bounds. In the front court. The defense picks up the rebound. That's number 20, Cameron Tabor. Down low. Shot when to go. Keeping the ball alive. Layla Smith inside the arc. Would have been a 2. Wouldn't go. Number 3, that's Chloe York. They keep it alive in the front court. They'll have another opportunity. Be the third time going towards the hoop. Ball Karam's back around. Behind the arc. Picked up there. She'll go to the corner with it. That's Molly Oswald. 3-point shot from the corner baseline. Wouldn't go for Tabor. Rebound. Layla Smith. And the ball finally picked up in the backcourt by Jillian Oswald back the other direction. Long baseball pass. They'll work through the front court. Gets set. Back to Lauren Wiley. Now back out top to move the basketball. Jillian Oswald, triple threat. Now she'll dribble right one time. She'll dish it right side behind the arc. Bailey Runner. She's got room to shoot. She'll shoot it. Long three-point shot. Couple of steps behind the arc. Hamilton Heights up by one. It's 21-20 in the front court. Baseline jumper from the corner. Got the bucket. Good follow through. Three-point shot number 5, Alyssa Simler. 5'5" senior. 23-21. Newcastle in front. 2:08 left here in the third quarter. On the dribble out top. They'll work at left elbow to Michaela. Michaela Moran, she'll hand off. She'll go back door. Cut. It wouldn't go. Give and go. Michaela goes hard to the hoop. She got fouled. Shot wouldn't go. Back door. Good cut. Good pass from Jillian Oswald. 23-21. Give and go, and she'll go to the foul line. Foul's going to be whistled on 32, Layla Smith. For Newcastle, she has 2. That's 2 here in the quarter. Hamilton Heights with 4 in the quarter. We're in the second half. Michaela Moran shot up and good. Michaela Moran is going to get one more. 2-shot foul. Michaela Moran, 6'2" freshman. They're going to take a 30-second timeout called by Coach Molly Swift. They'll talk this over, and we'll come back with another free throw from Michaela Moran here in a moment. And we'll remind you, Noblesville Trophies at 1720 South 10th Street. That's in Noblesville, Indiana. Your one-stop shopping trip for trophies, plaques, and awards. Visit Noblesville Trophies at the south edge of Noblesville, where the customer finishes first. On the web, it's noblesvilletrophies.com. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. And you can reach them by telephone 317-773-7391. That's Noblesville Trophies in Noblesville. She'll have one more. She got the front end. Michaela Moran at the free throw line. 23-22. Shot on the way. The rim out short, trying to get the basketball. And he steps out of bounds. It's last touch by Newcastle. Hamilton Heights will get the possession in the front court. They'll inbound the basketball left of their own bucket. It'll be inbound right there from Bailey Runner. Left of the bucket, she'll bounce it in to Lauren Wiley. She'll go left side off the glass, rimmed off, wouldn't go. Rebound secured right there, Cameron Tabor. Going back the other direction, she'll cross the timeline. 23-22. Out top, high dribble, kept her hand on top. Out top with the basketball, going to dribble is Tabor. Tabor back behind the back dribble. She'll work it to the corner. Bring the basketball back around. That's number 5, Alyssa Simler. Out top, they'll work it back around. Reach in and steal. Jillian Oswald will go off the glass, would go a little bit strong. Got the steal with the distance. Couldn't get the shot. She was double team. Couple of defenders back there. Foul is going to be whistled. Hamilton Heights, number 5, going to collect a foul. That's Bailey Runner. She'll pick up number 3 in the ball game. Team foul number 5 on Hamilton Heights here in the second half. 2 thus far. Newcastle foul situation in their second half. 23-22. Ball's in the front court with Newcastle up by 1 on the dribble. We're going to left side of Tabor. She'll go baseline. Pick up her dribble, working behind the arc. Number 5, Alyssa Simler. Behind the arc again. They'll take a shot. 3-point land. Rimmed around. Wouldn't go. That was Tabor. Couldn't get the shot to go down. Rebound secured. Hamilton Heights. Bailey Runner to the front court. She'll dribble across the lane. She'll dribble right side. Shot in the air behind the arc. Wouldn't go for Jillian Oswald. Ball's loose. And they're going to whistle this ball out of bounds. Couldn't save the basketball on the carom. Newcastle couldn't save it. Going to give it back to Hamilton Heights in their own front court. Right of the bucket, going to be brought in right there, Hamilton Heights Lady Husky. Number 5, Bailey Runner, will trigger the inbound. She'll look to get it in deep across the top of the circle. She'll get it to Michaela Moran. She'll pass the ball right left side. Ball goes out of bounds, couldn't hold it. Going to belong to Newcastle. Substitution, Newcastle Lady Trojans. Going to check back in, number 3, Chloe York. Chloe York back in the ball game, taking a breather for Newcastle. He is number 2, Michaela McGowan. Going to be brought in from the backcourt, about halfway back from the side court. Brought in, number 3, Chloe York. On the dribble, just across the timeline, is Cameron Tabor. Working against her is Jillian Oswald. She'll pass it right side, well behind the arc. We'll reset the offense. Out top now, Alyssa Simler. Left side back to Tabor. 19 seconds left. They'll dribble in the paint. They'll go around and go off the glass. They'll rim around, fall in. Cameron Tabor gets the bucket. It's 25-22. Three-point leader. Hamilton Heights in the front court with 8 seconds. With the basketball, fist in the air. Whistle sounds. Going to be a foul called. They're going to whistle this foul on evidently number 20, Cameron Tabor. She picks up her first foul in the ball game. And Abby Christensen going to re-enter the ball game, taking a breather. Is Michaela Moran coming out of the ball game for Newcastle is 13, Carson Morgan. They're going to inbound the basketball, bounce pass. They're working to the corner. Shot in the air. Short off the mark, wouldn't go. Ball's loose. Trying to come up to that back of the basketball. Clock empties out. Ball was in flight. So we've played 3 quarters here at Newcastle High School Girls Basketball Championship Contest, Class 3A, Sectional 24, at the end of 3. Newcastle 25, Hamilton Heights 22. We thank you for listening. You're listening to PutMeInSports.com. You're also maybe listening to simulcast, HamiltonCountyTV.com. If you want to go to the simulcast, you can capture this ball game at www.hctv1.com. And you can listen on a smartphone if you choose to. And we'll also mention tomorrow evening, Hamilton Heights boys game, home with Sheridan. Going to be the 3rd time they're going to try to get this game in. The first time it was going to be the Hamilton Heights Huskies homecoming, but they tried to have the game tonight, but they found out that the Huskies were playing tonight. Mr. Ogden allowed it to be slowed up just a bit. They'll play the game tomorrow night. Sheridan will be at Hamilton Heights. You should go to the game live. It'll be fun. But if you cannot make it live, you can see the game on HamiltonCountyTV.com. And you can capture the JV contest before it. So they inbound the basketball. 4th quarter, 8 minutes. Hamilton Heights with the possession. It's going to be brought in by Lauren Wiley. Backcourt. Gets it to Jillian Oswald. She'll dribble across the timeline. Working against her is number 3, Chloe York. Out top, they're working bounce pass right side, left side, I should say, behind the arc to Peyton Gisette. They're working back out top to get the basketball to Jillian Oswald. A screen used right there for Abby. Abby Christensen with the screen out top with the basketball behind the legs right there. Through the legs, 25-22 Hamilton Heights with the first possession in the 4th quarter. They're acquiring the possession now. They're working it back around. Turnaround jumper. They go to the corner with it. They go baseline on the drive. Shot wouldn't go. Ball's loose. Ball goes out of bounds. Bailey Runner took the brunt right there. No foul call. Goes out of bounds. Worked hard at it, but they're going to give the ball up back to Newcastle on the carom. They're walking across the timeline. Number 20 on the dribble. That's Cameron Tabor in the front court now. She's working at right side against Abby Christensen. Behind the arc, she'll take a shot. 3-point land, short off the mark. Wouldn't go, rimmed out. Rebound secured by Bailey Runner. Thought about a pass, kept the dribble. She'll work her right side. She'll kick it back behind the arc. Peyton Gisette off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound secured. Number 5, Alyssa Simler, back the other direction. Stolen right there on the drop the dribble. Dribble is the steal. Good for Jillian Oswald. She goes across the timeline. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Newcastle. Lady Trojans going to pick up the foul. It's going to be whistled on number 3, Chloe York. She'll pick up her first foul in the ball game. Bringing the ball in, center court right there, Lauren Wiley. Gets into the front court, Abby Christensen back to Lauren. Here in front of the scorer's bench. Working it in the corner, going to hand the ball off to Jillian Oswald. Picking up the basketball defensively is number 3, Chloe York. Screen for Abby. They'll work it left side. Shot going to go. Shot taken there. Hamilton Heights. Jillian Oswald. The rebound secured by Newcastle. They work it back the other direction behind the arc right there. They'll dish the ball back up and off to Cameron. She'll dribble in off the paint. Wouldn't get the shot to go. But they're going to whistle a foul. And she works hard just outside the paint. The foul's going to be whistled on Lady Husky. Number 3, Jillian Oswald. She'll pick up foul number 2. Going back to the foul line, she'll shoot 2. That's number 20, Cameron Tabor for Newcastle. Rim around, fall in. Cameron Tabor, a 5'9" senior. She'll get one more. Shot good. Got the bucket. 27-22, a 5-point leader for Newcastle. Pretty much likely the largest lead of this game. So they'll work it back right side on the dribble. Kept the ball underneath the hand, kicked it back the other side. Jillian Oswald, she'll go left side. Going to be a reach-in foul, holding foul on Newcastle. So the foul's going to be whistled. Number 3, Chloe York. Chloe York going to pick up foul number 2 in the contest. Going to be brought in. The trigger lady going to be Peyton Dissett. Peyton Dissett going to enter the ball. She's right of the bucket on their own, the Huskies baseline to the corner. Guarding the basketball right there in the corner. Going to dribble the baseline. Bailey Runner shot the other direction. 3-point land wouldn't go. Peyton Dissett, ball's loose, three secured. Picked up on the long Karam rebound. Never secured, but Lauren Wiley picks it up out top of the circle. We'll have another chance at the rim right here. No foul called out top. Some friction happening. They'll work it left side. Going to call palming violation. Palming violation left side. Bailey Runner. They're going to give the ball back to Newcastle. Going to be brought in by Newcastle. The trigger lady from the backcourt is Michaela McGowan. Gets it in to number 20, Cameron Tabor. And we're going to see checking the ball game here in a moment. Next dead ball, which will be Hamilton Heights lady basketball player 42, Michaela Moran. 5:20 on the game clock. Foul going to be whistled out top. Huskies going to pick up a foul. Bonus in effect, evidently. Yep, 7th foul. Going to put the lady Trojans on the line. Taking a breather for Hamilton Heights is number 21, Abby Christensen. Taking a breather, going to be number 42, Michaela Moran. At the free throw line is Cameron Tabor. Wouldn't get the shot, wouldn't earn the second one, sneaking underneath, coming up with a rebound. Number 2, Michaela McGowan. Back out top. So reset the offense. Tabor moving the basketball. She's out top. 5:07 on the game clock. Fourth quarter, 27-22 on the dribble. Right side near the baseline is Tabor. She'll dish it off. Back out top. She'll get the ball back from Michaela McGowan. She'll go the opposite side behind the arc. So working to the left corner baseline, Chloe York. They're going to call a timeout. Timeout called. Will be called by Newcastle. Coach Molly Swift calls the timeout. They're going to set down. Going to be a full timeout. And we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Sign Production. A business with a good sign is a sign of good business. Computer-generated, painted, and sandblasted signs. Billboard advertising, large format signage, vehicle graphics, and lettering. Banners and window lettering. That's Sign Production since 1985. Located 105 West Main Street, Arcadia, Indiana. You can reach them by dialing 317-984-3765. And there's both cheerleader sections, both spirit sections out on the floor. All of the female variety. I tell you what, some guys would be there. You know that they lift them, keep them safe. But they got the female variety here, rooting on each school. Hamilton Heights and Newcastle playing basketball, and there's going to be a little bit of a conversation. Evidently, official just talking to the group of girls right now. 4:50 on the game clock. If you missed it at halftime, we spoke to Rick Brown. Rick Brown talked with us about becoming an official. Rick Brown, pretty good official himself. Saw him work here. He's the president of Central Athletics Officials Association. You go back to halftime, listen to the rebroadcast, and hear how to become an official. They work at right side. They're in the baseline. Layla Smith back out top to move the basketball. Newcastle in the front court. Working the left side well behind the arc is Tabor. She's going to dish off number 3. That's Chloe York. They'll give it back to number 5, Alyssa Stimler. There's going to be a foul call. 5th in the air, got a collision out top of the circle. They're going to whistle the foul on number 3, Jillian Oswald. Jillian Oswald going to pick up foul number 4 in the contest. Getting a little bit of an explanation of maybe how the foul occurred by the official. That's not a bad thing. So at the free throw line, she'll wipe both her shoes off, the bottoms of them. Number 2, that's Michaela McGowan, 1-and-1, rimmed around, wouldn't go. So Jillian, good foul, got the ball back on the missed free throw. So we're going to see the front court now. 27-22. Now move the basketball left side. Jillian back to the set behind the arc. Out top to Lauren Wiley. She'll dribble a couple times, hand off. Back to Jillian Oswald. On the dribble, she'll work on the left side out top. Screen, double screen. Right there, that was Lauren Wiley and Michaela Moran. They work the ball back around. 27-22. We're approaching the 4-minute mark. We're there now. Going to work it left side with the basketball. See the corner? Working it back around. Spin move. Jillian Oswald off the glass. Shot when to go. Rebound. Michaela. Out top. She'll dish. And three-point land good to Lauren Wiley. It's a 2-point ball game. Out top with circle. Crossing the timeline right now is Tabor. She'll hand off right side. Out top. Handling the basketball is Chloe York. She'll hand off to Simler. She'll work it left side behind the arc. Trying to take some time off the clock here. Back into the hands of number 20, Cameron Tabor. 27-25. Newcastle with the lead in the front court. Traveling violation is the call. Defense was good. She was cut off at the baseline, lost her footing. Traveling violation is the call, and Hamilton Heights gets the ball back. Full court pressure going to be administered. Going to be inbound right there, Lauren Wiley. Foul occurs. That's foul number 6 in the second half on Newcastle. We're going to whistle this one on number 3, Chloe York. She picks up number 3 in the contest. So next common foul will shoot either way. Still the bonus situation for Newcastle, and Hamilton Heights has just entered the bonus on the next common foul. They bring it in from the backcourt, brought in by Cassette with the basketball. Crossing the timeline, she'll pass it now. Jillian Oswald will move it out top with the basketball to move it around. Behind arc, Peyton Cassette, now left side, well behind arc to Jillian Oswald, being guarded there by Chloe York on the dribble. She'll spin move, going to be a timeout called by head coach Keegan Cherry. Keegan Cherry going to call a timeout. He's going to set the girls down. It's going to be a full 60-second timeout. And we'll also remind you that this game is in part being brought to you by PutMeInSports.com. Since 2008, PutMeInSports.com has been bringing internet radio high school sports to the listening ears of the IHSAA fans. Football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and baseball each spring. We welcome you to continue listening to high school sports, and we thank you for listening to PutMeInSports.com. We'll also mention this game is being simulcast by Hamilton County TV.com. If you want to go to HamiltonCountyTV.com, you can go to www.hctv1.com. So what tomorrow night you can watch the JV and the varsity ball game at Hamilton Heights. Sheridan Blackhawks will be in the house tomorrow night. And better if you see it in person than if you see it as a spectator on a vision. But anyway, they're going to inbound the basketball. Going to belong to Hamilton Heights. Lauren Wiley going to bring the ball in from near the front court, right there near the center line. She'll pass to the backcourt, secured right there by Jillian Oswald. 2:52 on the game clock. They're working right side, Jillian Oswald. Back out top. She'll take another shot. On the way, rimmed out that time. That was Lauren Wiley fighting for the board. She came up with it. Shot from the other side, three-point land would go. That was Bailey Runner. She earned a shot to go back the other direction. Tabor with the basketball in the paint. She'll go off the glass. Going to rattle around, fall in. Tabor, soft shot. They're going to say Hamilton Heights might have stepped in on the baseline. And they're going to, I believe, going to give the ball back to Newcastle. So they're going to give the ball back to Newcastle. 29-25, 2.5 minutes left. Be brought in. Bringing in right there, number 3, Chloe York, out top. They're working out top with the basketball. Number 2, Michaela McGowan. They're going to foul. They're going to put her on the line. Ball's in the hands of number 3, Chloe York. 76% free throw shooter. Regular season, 28 for 37. Chloe York at the foul line. Foul's going to be whistled on Peyton Dissette. Picked up her first. Rimmed around, wouldn't go. Ball's loose. Tear him around, and couldn't get it secured. Ball hit the hand off the board from Lauren Wiley. Goes left and trying to corral the basketball. Might have had a toe on the baseline. Bailey Runner might have been Jillian, but they give the ball back to Newcastle. Out top of the basketball on the dribble. Going to be another foul. Going to put the same gal at the line. Number 3, Chloe York. She'll shoot the double bonus this time. So double bonus, and the foul's going to be whistled on 13. Peyton Dissette. She picks up number 2. Chloe York, first shot up and good. 30-25. She'll get one more. Double bonus. Would have earned it anyway. She'll shoot and she'll fire. She'll get both of them. That's Chloe York for Newcastle. 31-25. Timeout call from the backcourt coach, Keegan Cherry. Going to call a timeout. Going to call a 30-second timeout. And we'll mention this game is also in parts being brought to you by McCreary Concrete Products Incorporated. Ready Mix Concrete Supplier, one location in Rushville, Indiana. You can dial them up there at 765-932-3058. Their other location in Tipton, Indiana, that's Building Materials Supplier. You can dial them in Tipton at 765-675-2657. And we'll also mention you can find them on the web, McCrearyConcrete.com. That's McCreary Concrete.com. So they're going to inbound the basketball. Belongs to Hamilton Heights. Official going to let Bailey Runner know she can run the baseline after a made basket. Just a reminder, they'll double pass, and they're going to say the technical foul, and they pass it back to number 20, Lauren Wiley. And as they toss it to her, it didn't look like she had established behind the baseline in order to accept the basketball. Yeah, they're going to call a warning. They're going to call a warning. They get the ball back, but she hadn't quite established. They're going to call a warning, and then they're going to bring the ball back in. Huskies going to have the possession. They were just doing the double pass. Shorter version of it. But Lauren Wiley not quite established out of bounds to receive the pass from Bailey Runner. It's all good. It's a learning environment. They're going to bring the ball in, right in the bucket. They're bringing in Jillian Oswald on the dribble, out top of the basketball, across the timeline. Jillian Oswald behind the back. Screen from Michaela. Should go inside the arc. Shot in the air. Wouldn't go. Rebound out of there. Secured by Newcastle. Number 3, Chloe York. Behind the basket, working across the timeline is Tabor. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. 31-25. Going to be a palming violation. Tabor going to get called for turning the ball over once again. I'll tell you what, we'll just hope she can get that remedied before her season begins next year. We'll hope so. But anyway, we'll mention Eric Gordon. He went on to the NBA. Didn't want to worry about it. So they went back right side. Off the glass, shot wouldn't go. Shot wouldn't go right side. In the front court right there. The ball's in the front court now. Tabor. 31-25. In the corner, front court, Tabor. Guarding the basketball is Jillian Oswald. On the dribble, left side. She'll bring it back out. They're going to reach in. Foul's going to occur, and Jillian Oswald knows she has just committed her 5th foul of the ball game. Jillian Oswald plays hard. Jillian Oswald commits the foul. Puts Tabor on the line, stops the clock at 1:22. In the ball game is Abby Christensen. Jillian Oswald, the lone sophomore on this girls basketball team for Hamilton Heights. 7.7 average. She's a 75% shooter herself. First shot up and good for Tabor. Cameron Tabor at the foul line. 32-25, 7-point advantage for Newcastle. Second shot good also, now 8. 1:22 on the game clock. They bring it in. Lauren Wiley brings it into the set. Gets the ball back to Lauren. She'll dribble across the sideline. She's going to work against number 15. She's in the ball game. That's Maddie Meek. Working right side. Lost the handle. Picks it up on the floor. Dish it off. Teammate Bailey Runner. Back out behind the arc. They'll work it behind the arc. Abby Christensen tipped to the backcourt. Tipped by Newcastle. Okay to retrieve. Done so. Crossing the timeline once again is Bailey Runner. She'll work at baseline. She'll go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Fouls called. 54.2 seconds remaining. 33-25. Foul's going to be whistled on number 5, Alyssa Simler. She'll pick up her only foul this half. She started the game out with 2, set most of the second quarter. Back in the ball game, shot good for Bailey Runner. Bailey Runner, 22-game regular season, 88% free throw shooter. She shot 128 in the regular season. Cameron Tabor, 166. So the second shot goes in. We'll work it back around in the backcourt. 33-27, 48 seconds left. In the front court, they'll foul the ball handler. That's Tabor. Tabor mostly handles the basketball. Think about possession. And then they're going to enter the ball game. Hamilton Heights going to enter with the Hamilton Heights substitution. First shot goes in for Tabor. In the ball game for Hamilton Heights, we saw her in the first half at 24. Chloe Henderson, 5'9" junior. Second shot up and good for Tabor. Got both of them. 35-27. Going to inbound the basketball. Lauren Wiley tipped away, fought for, picked up by Bailey Runner. Crossing the timeline. She'll dribble in. She'll go off the glass. She almost got the bucket. She'll go to the foul line. She'll shoot twice. Foul's going to be whistled, I believe, on 32, Layla Smith. Layla Smith going to pick up her third foul in the ball game. At the foul line, shooting 2 shots, earned 2 shots, fouled in the act of shooting, got the first one. Bailey Runner. She'll get one more. 35-28. 40.6 left, short off the rim. Would go, rimmed around, trying to pick it up and does so. Tabor with the basketball. Going to be foul called in the backcourt. Bailey Runner going to pick up the fouls. Going to stop the play right here, stop the clock. They'll walk the distance. They'll shoot the double bonus. That's going to be the 4th foul whistled in this ball game on number 5, Bailey Runner. At the foul line once again, shooting 2, which are the double bonus. That's number 20, Cameron Tabor. First shot up and wouldn't go, long off the rim. I believe that's the first one she's missed tonight. She steps off the stripe right there, steps back on, throws it up before she gets the basketball, and she'll get one more. 35.9. She'll eye it, fly it, got the second one. Back into the 2-shot foul. 36-28, 8-point advantage for Newcastle. 32 seconds left. In the front court, Peyton Doucette works it right side, left side on the corner of the baseline. 3-point shot in the air. Lauren Wiley got it. Squared up, just left of center. Good follow through. Cuts the lead to 5. 24 seconds left. Final timeout, I believe, being called right here by Coach Keegan Cherry. Checking back in during the 32nd timeout in a hurry is number 21, Abby Christensen. She missed the first one. She's good. I should say she got it, but she's good. And they're talking it over right now. And I will mention this game is also in part being brought to you by AudioSportsOnline.net, your live sports broadcast home. They provide online radio, online video, or you can listen to rebroadcasts on demand. That's AudioSportsOnline.net. You can go to the top of the Put Me in Sports webpage and click on ASO and learn a whole lot more about broadcasting your own ball games. Could be youth sports, could be middle school, could be high school sports like you're listening to tonight from Newcastle High School. Newcastle Lady Trojans at the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies. Championship contest. Sectional 24. They inbound the basketball. Brought in left of the bucket. Brought in number 5, Alyssa Simler. They're looking to foul her. Didn't quite want to foul number 20, Cameron Tabor. They did not, elected not to. Made her pass. They fouled the next gal. That is number 3, Chloe York. 18.3 left. They're in the fourth quarter. 36-31. Chloe York, 76% free throw shooter on the season, got the first one. He gets some congratulatories on the lane for Tabor. And from Simler, she'll shoot one more. It's up, rimmed around, wouldn't go. She stripped the net. The net is stripped. They haven't fixed it yet before the shot. They'll go to the front court. Hamilton Heights on the dribble. They'll go to the corner. Michaela Moran passes out of it, works to the left side. Lauren Wiley, they foul her. They'll put her on the line with the 1-and-1. 37-31, 8.4 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter. Fouls whistle on number 15. That's Maddie Meek. She picks up her first. Throwing it up at the foul line right there. Lauren Wiley, she'll shoot. One, and rimmed out short, wouldn't go. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch by Abby Christensen. Going to belong to Newcastle. Abby Christensen, a tall gal, 21. Abby Christensen, 5'10", senior. Stop her in the corner. Double team right there. Foul occurs. Hampton Heights, they're going to walk the distance. Foul's going to be whistled on number 20, Lauren Wiley. Lauren Wiley picks up the foul and then putting back on the strike, shooting the double bonus. Will be number 3, Chloe York. 37-31. Shot up, rimmed around, fell in, and got the net down. So Chloe York going to have one more, 38-31. She'll eye it, fly it, got the second one. 39-31. 4.3 seconds left. With the basketball, long shot at the buzzer. Lauren Wiley wouldn't go. Final score. Final score going to be Newcastle Lady Trojans 39 and the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies 31. Good ball game, good season. We will hope the best for the Newcastle Lady Trojans for next Saturday. They'll make their way to Columbia City. They'll play in game 1 at 10 a.m. They're going to take medium 5s across the bench area right here. That's the best way. Sportsmanship. What is the best way? Sportsmanship, and that's what they just exemplified right there. Both teams played to win. Only one team could win. We thank you for listening. We hope you'll tune in tomorrow night at Hamilton Heights in Sheridan at Hamilton Heights. You can watch the game at HamiltonCountyTV.com, GoodNewsAndSports.com. Not going to be there. I'm going to be preparing for the weekend. And we thank you for listening. We thank my wife back home. She was right there and allowing us to sound check and making sure we didn't drop a signal. We appreciate you listening. And no matter if you're home or away, if you're teaching or learning, you've always got to keep the fire burning.